You know, you think about everything in your house that's powered from by electricity, and then what happens when the power goes out. It might be too hot in your house, it might be too cold. In fact, I think there's a storm right now. Through the magic of television, let's create one. Oh, look, the power went out. But notice, we have our Ecoflow. This is the Delta 1500 watt power station with the trolley. I want to show you what this is powering just on this set. So right now, it is powering this lamp. It's also, if I needed to, powering the hair dryer. I can make coffee. I can make my breakfast drink in the morning. It's powering my router. So I now have Wi-Fi. And look at this. Look at this. It's powering. Oh, wait, I think I need to turn the Ecoflow on. It is actually, Melissa, come on out so I don't ruin this great demo. It also is powering this refrigerator, but I think we need to turn our unit on.
That's right.
Thank you very much. Okay, right. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
That was going to be the big reveal, and then I opened it, and the lights were out. But there it is, the Ecoflow, not our studio electricity. This refrigerator is being powered by the Ecoflow. And I think it's so smart because so often, excuse me, I'll move my stuff. So often, you hear there's a storm coming, you go out and you buy all kinds of food, and then the power goes out and it all rots. Right. It goes bad. This is Melissa Dawson, who saved me with that refrigerator demo, bringing us the Ecoflow. If you don't mind, I'm just going to tell everyone what their choices are, because you're going to see two prices on your screen. One is for the Ecoflow unit itself, and it comes with the trolley, which we'll show you. Normally, that would be $1,319. This is the lowest price I've ever seen. It's the lowest price we've ever done. When I got in here today and I saw this price, I thought, oh, it's a lesser model.
Right.
I was talking to my producer, my producer Alan, and he's like, no, it's the same one.
Right.
It is the lowest price we've ever done. So he said, actually, my producer Alan's in my ear right now. He said he paid more in October. So this is a phenomenal value. So he bought another one today. So you can get just the Ecoflow that comes with that trolley that you see right there, or for just a little bit more, for 5 easy payments of $176, you can get the solar panels that fold up into this nice little, almost looks like an artist portfolio. The solar panel goes right in here. And then if the power's out for an extended period of time, you can actually power your Ecoflow by using the power of the sun. Also works great for people who RV, anyone who's going to use this for tailgating, to like fire up their electric grills or whatever. Yeah. And if you have a Q card, well, then you get 9 months, same as cash special financing. So this is our #1 power station at QVC. It is a customer top-rated brand, and this is the lowest price we've ever done this unit. We've never offered it for less. Melissa Dawson is here with us. What is the Ecoflow?
Yeah, so the Ecoflow, this is portable power in a box. So it's electricity in a box, basically. There's no gas, there's no fumes, there's no cranks, there's no maintenance. It's kind of like a brand new category in electronics, right? We didn't have this available to us 10 years ago. So you either had to do like a whole home generator or a gas generator. This is so much easier. This is clean, easy, portable power. No gas, no fumes, no cranks, and no maintenance with this one. Comes with a 5-year warranty coming included, and here's the best part and why it's customer top rated. You get this home, you plug it into the wall, that's it. Like, you charge it and then you just simply store it. When the power goes out, by the way, it holds a charge for 1 year. When the power goes out, you're going to turn on that button. That's the power button right there. And then you simply start plugging in your items. You've got up to 15 different outlets at the same time.
It's so simple. I'm literally just plugging my outlets, my prongs, right into the outlets. So my lamps, my CPAP machine, like all of it.
Yeah, there's no like accounts to set up. There's no Wi-Fi. There's no Bluetooth. There's no passwords. There's no monthly fees, right? Yeah. Like, this is just such simple, easy technology. If you're $797, like, anybody can do this. So that's what we love. 3 easy ways to recharge as well. So you can plug it into the wall. This will come to you about 30% charged. So go ahead and just plug it in for another hour, and that way you're going to be 100% charged. It holds a charge sander for a year.
Wow.
A year. And so that's really easy. We also include the car charger. So if you love to, camp, RV, tailgate, or you just forgot to recharge your Ecoflow and you need to recharge, you can always do it via the car. And then most people are picking it up with the solar panels. And here's why. Because let's say you are out of power for an extended period of time. We had a caller call earlier today. She went through Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah.
3 weeks with no power.
Oh my
gosh. Can you imagine? And that was before like this was available. She had no backup electricity for 3 weeks. But if you are in one of those situations, the beauty about having the solar panels is now you're recharging your Ecoflow via the sun for free, and you can still be using it at the same time.
We had a caller once who told me that she was in a similar situation and she was so glad she had the solar panels. She put the solar panels on her deck outside of her kitchen window, kept the Ecoflow on her kitchen counter under the window, and just ran the cord outside. And was still able to use and charge. And truly, I mean, with the solar panel, normally it would be $1,769. We're doing it for $879, so almost a $900 savings. This is the lowest price we've ever done. I do want to make sure everyone realizes that this also, we used to actually not always give you the trolley. We have a really nice trolley here, and the trolley's going to be great because now it makes it easy to move the Ecoflow
to take it from room to room. And I love it because you can actually store it on the trolley, and then when you go to use it, the beauty is like all of your ports are accessible. You don't even need to take it off the trolley.
Oh, that's awesome.
You can plug everything in. You're still going to be able to charge it. If you need to plug in like your cell phone, you know, on this side, you're going to be able to plug in all those USB ports. And then this actually folds down as well. So this is how I just keep mine in the coat closet at all times. And then as soon as the power goes out, you're just kind of rolling it to the room that you need it for.
And you know, if you think about when you wake up in the morning and there's no power, what are the things that you miss the most? For me, I want my coffee. This will let me make my coffee.
And that's a big deal because a lot of other power station brands can't do coffee makers.
Well, and actually, let's go through this video and then we'll go back to that.
Yeah, so this is the built-in ventilation fan, surge protection. This supports 99% of everything in your home, up to 2200 watts, which is really everything. 3 different ways to recharge. Again, you can do USB ports, 120 volt ports. You've even got those DC connections coming included as well. You can see it's portable. So the beauty is you're probably getting this for backup electricity, but think about all the fun you can have with this. You can take it camping with you, RVing, tailgating, any area of your home that you don't have power.
We have friends here at QVC who use it for family movie nights outside. They have a projector. This is how they power up everything. Do you know, there's a guy who works at QVC. He's really into woodworking. He works out of a shed with no power. You know, one of the prefab sheds?
Yes.
He takes his Ecoflow, he leaves it in his shed all of the time, and then that's how he powers all of his tools. So for him, it's just extra power. It's not emergency power. It's just that's how he's powering all of his woodworking tools. That's how powerful this is. So when you get up in the morning, you can make your coffee. You can use your blender. Let's talk about other things. The power's out. Can I use an air fryer?
Yes. So we kind of think we're not using our oven, right? Because that's a 220 plug, right? So if the oven's out, typically in a power, crock pot, air fryer, toaster, microwave oven, toaster,
microwave oven, right? Exactly.
Blenders.
So now basically you can stay at home, cook all your food, including heating up something in the microwave. You can stay warm with your heated blanket or portable heaters. You can stay cool with your fans.
Even a portable air conditioner as well.
And really, it's for me and for so many people, it's the idea that the refrigerator can stay running.
Yes.
And the freezer.
It's the first thing I do.
I mean, I've got Faroe Island salmon in my freezer right now. I don't want that to go bad.
Right. No, absolutely. And so the fact that it can do, on average, a full-size refrigerator for 28 hours is amazing. Deep freezers,
actually,
or you have the second fridge.
That's really important to know, because even if your power would be out more than 28 hours, and I hope that doesn't happen to you, you're not going to need to charge the refrigerator for 28 straight hours. You let it go for a little bit, and then you say, okay, guys, try not to open the refrigerator too much, and you wait a couple of hours, and then you give it a little bit more juice. You don't have to just have it plugged into the refrigerator for 28 hours.
Right.
You can get multiple days out of that.
Yeah, and that's how you really extend your time. Yeah, that's a great little tip as well. A lot of people pick this up for just like their medical needs. So we think about like CPAP machines. You know, do you need a CPAP machine to be able to sleep at night? This would actually run a CPAP machine for 23 hours.
And I always think about people with pets. Maybe it's the, you know, the lizards or the tropical fish or anything that needs to stay. The aquarium needs to stay at like a temperature. Like, and tropical fish can be very expensive. So you think about like in the winter time, you're going to use this in the winter as well. It's how you're going to be able to keep maybe your pets alive.
Yes, absolutely. I know. And, you know, and we're just kind of thinking, not even, you know, so much the aquariums, but like when the power goes out, so many of us have our fur babies, right? Like you're not leaving home. You're not going to a hotel and like leaving your cats and your dogs. Like you want to be home with your creature comforts and just kind of be able to continue on like the power's not out. That's
Well,
what
that's
Ecoflow
right.
allows you to do.
A lot of times when the power's out, maybe it's because of hurricanes in the warmer seasons or snowstorms in the colder seasons and icy roads. When the power goes out, it's generally not a good time to be out on the road anyway,
Right.
because the roads are icy, or maybe there's, you know, flooding going on in roads in your neighborhood. It's much better if you can just stay home and be able to power things to eat your own food and to
Yes.
stay comfortable.
Yeah, and this is whisper quiet. It's nothing like a gas generator.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Yeah, it's whisper quiet. You can't hear anything. Ventilation fans built in. And the beauty about this too, Sandra, let's say you accidentally plug in too many items. It'll just automatically reset itself. It'll just kind of turn off, turn back on. And that way you know, like, oh, accidentally plugged in too many items. I would recommend doing like one heating element at a time. So if you're doing your coffee maker, you probably don't want to run the hairdryer. Kind of like all the things that we know, right?
Yeah.
Like in your bathroom,
but
you don't do.
The fact that you
yeah.
even said you won't want to maybe run your hair dryer at the same time as your air fryer. Most portable power stations can't actually even do a hair dryer.
Right.
Hair dryer runs way more watts than pretty much anything.
It's true, and I'll kind of show you here on the front of the screen. So this can go up to 2,200 watts with that X-Boost technology.
Which, doesn't it seem like the power always goes out like when you're getting ready for work or something? Like, you know.
You
so
just washed your hair or something
Exactly,
like that, right?
exactly.
And so here you can see I'm actually using 1,600 watts of power. I have it on high. But the amazing part is this can go up to 2,200 watts. But again, that's where Ecoflow is the game changer, because most portable power stations, you can't even think about doing hair dryers.
It is really awesome. All right, let me take you through your choices. So we still have, I guess, the 2 colors available, right? And I have
only
one color. I apologize, one
Yeah.
color. And we are down to, it's just our
Silver.
silver. It's, well, over half our quantity has been ordered. So let me show you your choices. You can go with just the unit itself that comes with the trolley, and that's going to be, instead of $1,319, $779.98 on Easy Pay, $156. Then you can also decide, and this is what I would do, because on the Easy Pay it's just $20 more a month. It's $100 more only, and actually it's $100 more on our today's special value. But if you were going to purchase it separately, it would be like around $350.
$450 actually.
$450. Yeah. So truly, you're saving a lot more money. This is the solar panel. It all folds down into this little case very easily, just kind of, you know, just folds right into itself. That is going to be 5 easy payments of $176. Now over here, we're showing you, we have this, and if you have a Q card, 9 months, same as cash financing. We're showing you that the older unit, very powerful, the new unit, just as powerful, but even smaller.
30% smaller, 30%
That's awesome.
lighter. So this is 1,500 watts, this is 1,500 watts. So I just don't want the size to fool you. This is the exact same power as our Delta 2, now in a smaller footprint. Now, if you happen to have the Delta 2, they're amazing, but you don't have a trolley for that one, guess what? Your Delta 2 will fit on the,
great.
on the
Well,
trolley.
that's good
so
to know.
everything's kind of...
Yeah, because a lot of people love it so much, they're getting another one and upgrading.
Yeah.
You can still use the trolley on the old version. I also want to mention that if you're shopping around, you might actually find some Ecoflows at a lower price. However, they won't be the same power.
Right.
For this model, that Delta 3, this is not only the lowest price we've offered, you really are not going to find it anywhere at this price, where you are saving hundreds of dollars. Let's go over to the bedroom, because I feel like a lot of storms happen at night.
Yeah.
And then the anxiety sets in.
Yes.
Like, my phone's not going to be charged and I'm going to oversleep in the morning, or, you know,
Or it's hard to
hot,
sleep 'cause it's so
right,
hot,
it's so
right?
hot, or it's so cold.
Yes. So with this now, you've got your lights built in, you can have your iPad, maybe you've got your CPAP machine running. This is actually my home, my basement, so I think about like getting my deep freezer going, right? The dehumidifier, the sump pump, kind of all those system appliances.
Sump pump,
the
right.
sump pump's a huge one, yeah, because that's going to flood if you don't obviously get that water powering out. But here we're in the bedroom, and so that's the beauty about this. It's portable, it weighs 42 pounds. We could roll this in with the trolley if we wanted to, but now you're going to be able to have light at night, right? You're going to be able to have your devices, or maybe you've got a television in your room that you want to run. You're going to be able to have a fan or a warming blanket or a space heater. This could even do a portable air conditioner for 5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
This is so powerful.
It really
Can
is.
it do a washing machine?
It can.
So, you know, you probably, when the power goes out, you're not going to be like, I'm going to do a load of laundry.
Right.
That probably won't be your first thought, but I'm thinking, like, what if the power goes out and you have a load of laundry in the washing machine right then? What if it's days? You're going to sit with like a laundry tub full of water.
Right.
So just the fact that you could finish the load would be really helpful.
Or you know how it is with the kids, where like they're like, Mom, I need my soccer uniform tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah,
that
of course.
emergency load that you need to do. But yeah, this is even powerful enough to do your washing machine.
So basically, almost all the appliances in your house.
Yeah, I haven't found anything yet in my house that this wouldn't power.
Except for like your giant stove, just because you can't plug it in. But
Right.
guess what? You can do the air fryer, the microwave, if you've got an old George Foreman grill back in the day.
The crock pot,
exactly,
yeah.
any of that stuff. If you